Chapter 5 Sidebars of First Offensive, The Marine Campaign for Guadalcanal by Henry Shaw. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. 75mm Pack Howitzer, workhorse of the artillery. During the summer of 1930, the Marine Corps began replacing its old French 75mm guns, model 1897, with the 75mm Pack Howitzer model 1923-E2. This weapon was designed for use in the Army primarily as mountain artillery. Since it could be broken down and manhandled ashore in 6 loads from ships' boats, the Pack Howitzer was an important supporting weapon of the Marine Corps landing forces in pre-war landing exercises. The 75mm Pack Howitzer saw extensive service with the Marine Corps throughout World War II in almost every major landing in the Pacific. Crewed by 5 Marines, the howitzer could hurl a 16-pound shell nearly 10,000 yards. In the D-Series table of organization with which the 1st Marine Division went to war, and through the following E and F series, there were 3 Pack Howitzer battalions for each artillery regiment: Anthony Wayne Tamel and Kenneth L. Smith Christmas. The Japanese Model 89, 1929 50mm heavy grenade discharger. Born out of the need to bridge the gap in range between hand grenades and mortars, the grenade discharger evolved in the Imperial Japanese Army from a special purpose weapon of infantry assault and defense to an essential item of standard equipment with all Japanese ground forces. Commonly called Jiteki by the Japanese, this weapon was officially designated Hachikyu Shiki Jetekadarto, or 1189 model heavy grenade discharger. The term heavy being justified by the powerful 1-pound 12-ounce high-explosive shell it was designed to fire, although it also fired the standard Model 91 fragmentation grenade. To the American Marines and soldiers who first encountered this weapon and others of its kind in combat, they were known as knee mortars, likely so named because they generally were fired from a kneeling position. Typically, the discharger's concave baseplate was pressed firmly into the surface of the ground by the firer's foot to support the heavy recoil of the fired shell, but unfortunately the term knee mortar suggested to some untutored captors of these weapons that they were to be fired with the baseplate resting against the knee or thigh. When a Marine fired one of these dischargers from his thigh and broke his upper leg bone, efforts were swiftly undertaken in the field to educate all combat troops in the safe and proper handling of these very useful weapons. The Model 89, 1929 50mm heavy grenade discharger is a muzzle-loaded, high-angle-of-fire weapon which weighs 10 1/4 pounds and is 24 inches in overall length. Its design is compact and simple. The discharger has 3 major components: the rifled barrel, the supporting barrel pedestal with firing mechanism, and the baseplate. Operation of the Model 89 was easy and straightforward, and with practice its user could deliver accurate fire registered quickly on target. Encountered in all major battles in the Pacific War, the Model 89 grenade discharger was an uncomplicated, very portable, and highly efficient weapon operated easily by one man. It was carried in a cloth or leather case with a sling, and its one-piece construction allowed it to be brought into action very quickly. This grenade discharger had the advantage over most mortars in that it could be aimed and fired mechanically after a projectile had been placed in the barrel, projectile firing not being dependent upon dropping down the barrel against a stationary firing pin as with most mortars, where barrel fouling sometimes caused dangerous hang fires. Although an instantaneous fuse employed on the Model 89 high-explosive shell restricted the shell's use to open areas, the Model 91 fragmentation grenade with its 7-second fuse made this discharger effective in a jungle or forest setting, with complete safety for the user from premature detonation of projectiles by overhanging foliage. Smoke and signal shells and an incendiary grenade were special types of ammunition used with this versatile and effective weapon which won the respect of all who came to know it. Edwin F. Libby. End of Chapter 5 Sidebars. Read by Aaron Bennett.